Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want y'all to take a moment, look down at that subscriber account. What does that number say, honey? What does that number say? Baby, I'm at 50K. Oh my God, we did it, y'all. Oh, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Y'all do not understand how happy and how grateful I am that you guys brought me to 50K. Couldn't have done it without y'all. I want to thank you guys so much. We finally hit 50K. Only up for here. We're gonna keep the numbers running. We're gonna keep going. I couldn't come on here and not say thank you. This is the first story time of the year, y'all. And y'all love my crazy guy story times where guys be doing me in. I don't know why y'all like these type of story times. Maybe y'all like getting a laugh out of somebody else getting did in and not y'all. That's what it's giving. This is another one of my guy dating story times. The story time is not even that long. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to check out the rest of the content. Also, I do have a second channel. It's in the description box down below. And if you are a returning viewer, just go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Y'all know all my videos are bangers or whatnot. Also, I do want to say this before I start the story time. For the people who commented on my last life update with beautiful, kind words of affirmation and encouraging words, I thank you guys so much. I read all the messages. You guys are so supportive. I love you guys a lot, and I took everything in, and I'm actually going to listen to everything. All the advice that you guys gave me, I'm going to listen to it this year so I can become a better version of myself, whatnot. So thank you guys so much for watching that video and giving me feedback and help. I love y'all. I love y'all so much for that. Yeah, let's get into this story time. Also, there's going to be a giveaway coming. I'll let y'all know, but there'll be a giveaway. So make sure y'all are watching all my videos because I might not put the giveaway in my story time. I'm just letting you know. All right. I don't know why men. Like, I really don't know why men. Let me set the scenery. So I have a friend. We're gonna have to name my friend because he's not really a part of the story time, but he kind of is. I ain't gonna lie. So we're gonna name my friend. I'm gonna call him Keep, like K-E-E-P. I don't know. I looked at one of my pillows. We just gonna call him Keep. And if you watching this, hey, what's up? Because I know he be watching my videos, and I know he's about to laugh when he watches this one. So Keep had posted a picture on Instagram, and I think I commented on the picture because, you know, just friends supported friends. I had commented on the picture. I don't remember what picture he posted. I don't know if he posted his birthday picture, or I don't remember what picture it was, but I remember commenting on his picture, and that was that, right? I'm gonna say about like a week later, this random guy follows me on Instagram, and he starts tapping and liking my photos and liking my stories as well. When I went to his page was private, so I didn't really know how he looked. I clicked on his profile. You know, I hate when guys do this. Like, I hate when guys look everywhere but the camera. Not only do guys be looking everywhere but the camera, they be doing this. They be doing this. They be like this. Like, baby, how am I supposed to know how you look? How am I supposed to know how you look when you got your shades on? And mind you, these shades are even giving grace, honey, because they be wearing them black shades to where you can't even see their eyeballs. And then they be looking everywhere but the camera. So when I looked at his profile picture, he had on exactly what I just described, but I could tell. I don't know. I don't know. My spidey senses were tingling. I could tell he was cute. All right, not. I could tell that he was cute. So I was like, all right, let me just follow him. And you know, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't always right about that because, bitch, it's been so many times where guys with private accounts follow me and they be looking so delicious in their profile picture, and bitch, I end up following them back. They end up, and then I end up seeing their whole page and they be looking a hot mess, y'all. It's been times, but I don't know, for him, I just had a feeling that he was good looking. Like I just had a feeling. Not only that, and the outfit that he was wearing in his profile picture was really clean. Like I love a guy that can dress, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, all right, it's giving, it's giving. I ended up following him back, and then I'm gonna say like about a couple of hours later, he accepted my follow back, and then I went through his profile, and exactly what I thought when I looked at his profile picture, his page was cute. Like he could dress, y'all. Like I was like, all right. Like I love a guy that can dress, because a lot of guys do not know how to dress. It's definitely way more girls that know how to dress than guys. And he was putting outfits together. He had on designer shades, like different designer shades in the picture. I was going through his highlights. He likes to travel. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I love a guy that likes to travel, because y'all know me. If you guys know, I like to travel as well. I didn't really think much of it. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna let him come to me, like just like how he came to me to follow me, right? We are going to give him a name. We are going to call him Jody. That's what we're gonna call him, because he was giving very much baby boy. Like he was giving very much Jody, I'm not gonna lie. So that's what we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him Jody. So I will say a couple of days later, Jody ends up, I don't know if Jody DM'd me or no. Well, what he started doing was he started liking the stories. He definitely just started liking my story, liking, like, you know, just pressing like on my story, pressing like on my story. And you know, that's cute and all, but you know, if you don't say nothing, I don't say nothing as well. I don't really like when guys just sit there and like my story, like especially if I'm feeling the guy. If I don't really care about the guy that's liking my story, by all means, just continue to like my story. Don't message me. If I think the guy is handsome, or if I feel like I'll take some type of liking towards the guy, then liking my story and not saying nothing eventually begins to irritate, because it's like, what are you waiting on? Are you waiting for me to make the move? If you're waiting for that, it's never gonna happen. He's liking my story, I'm peeping it. I'm like, all right, I peep him liking my story, but you know, I'm not really thinking much of it. And he just continues to like it, and then eventually one day he slides up on it, and I'm like, period, that's what you were supposed to do the first time. You know, maybe you learned your lesson when you seen that I wasn't paying you no mind. So I don't remember how our conversation started, but we just started talking, like having regular, you know, regular conversation, like where you from, how you doing, this and that, da da da, this and that. Let me let y'all in on something. I no longer date African American men. I'm not saying that if any African American man come and talk to me that I'm gonna be opposed to talking to them. I'm not saying that I would never ever in my life talk to an African American man again. No, that's not what I'm saying. I just said that my preference has changed, and I like me a good African man, specifically Nigerian. But if he's African, he'll get away with it, but specifically Nigerian, as I said. Now, in my lifetime, I have dated way more African American men than African men. I can count on a couple of fingers how many African men I've dated compared to how many African American men I've dated. In the past, my preference used to be African American men. I still find them attractive. They're good looking. They're fun to date. But I just feel like once I started dating African men, it just meshed better, if you get what I mean. Just because of the fact that I'm African, I don't have to teach like nobody my culture. They know the music I listen to is what they listen to. Like there's no type of confusion or anything like that. And then I'm just being completely honest with you. I'm being completely honest with you, if I do say so myself. It's taught in an African household, being a provider is not optional. As for an African man, like you have to be a provider. Like I tell you guys in all my story times, if you guys are dating an African man and he doesn't want to pick up a bill for something on you, it's two things. It's either that he is not adapted to his culture, probably broke. It's three things. It's he's not adapted to his culture, he's doing his own thing, he's probably broke, or he does not like you, okay? African men provide. If you are talking to you do not even need to be in a relationship with an African man for him to pick up a bill or like pick up a maintenance bill or something. Like they provide. They make sure that you are good if you're talking to them. And I just begin to realize that like with dating a lot of not all African American men, but with dating a lot of African American men, I keep hearing conversations about 50-50. It's just like, I'm like, oh my God, honey, like, like I can't, because that's just not our culture. Like, what is 50-50? Like, that's not our culture. I'm not saying that we pick up 100, the guy picks up 100%, but we definitely don't do no 50-50, you feel me? So I just don't talk to African American men no more. And this guy was African American. That's my old type. Even though I don't talk to African American men anymore, every once in a while I'll be, you know, I'll be wanting to go back to my old ways. You feel me? I'll be wanting to go back to my old ways because that is my original type. And I'm not even talking about look wise. I'm talking about personality wise. African American men are my original type. So when I found out he was African American, I was a little skeptical because I did tell myself that I wasn't going to date them anymore. And also another thing is I want to marry an African man, and I feel like I've gotten to an age where if I do want to marry an African man, then there's no point of me talking and playing around with an African American man knowing that I don't want to marry an African American man, if you get what I mean. Also, somebody in the comment section asked me, it was like, oh, why are you so hell-bent on marrying an African? Like, why are you so because I'm African? I mean, I thought that was like common sense. That's like asking a Mexican, why is she so hell-bent on marrying a Mexican? That's like asking a Caribbean, why is he so hell-bent on marrying a Caribbean? Like, what? We're talking conversation cool. Like, he's mad cool. We're just having conversation, getting to know each other. Eventually, after, like, I don't remember how long, but he ends up getting my number. He gets my number, and then come to find out, if you guys don't know, I live in Beaumont. Not Beaumont. If you guys don't know, I live in Houston. The boy, he lives in Beaumont. Beaumont is like an hour, almost 2 hours outside of Houston. Beaumont is like, how can I describe Beaumont? I don't want to call Beaumont the ghetto, but Beaumont is like kind of like the ghetto. It's, I don't want to diss Beaumont, but like Beaumont is very like, it's nothing going on there. Like if you live in Beaumont, anybody who's from Beaumont will tell you themselves that is nothing but crime, drugs, and it's just nothing going on in Beaumont. A lot of people that live in Beaumont, they either probably go to the college out there, or they either move to Houston because there's nothing out there. Like there's no opportunities out there. It's a dead end out there. So, you know, a lot of people just end up packing up and moving to Houston, and he lived in Beaumont. And I remember when I was on the phone with him, he told me that he wanted to eventually move to Houston because he said that it's just nothing out there and he's tired of living out there, right? No, like I said before, the days go on. He's literally like, he texts back so fast, y'all. And I know some of y'all might be like, oh my God, that's a green flag. Bitch, no, it's not. Y'all be careful what you wish for, because I used to be like, oh my God, I wish I could be the guy that texts back quick, that is always, no. I hated it, y'all. This boy will be texting, replying back to my text messages right after I click send. I kid you not. Like, it will be times where he will be like, at 1:50, he'll be like, what you doing? I'm gonna say at 2 p.m. I'll be like, oh, nothing, about to go work out. At 2 p.m. he replies back, oh, what you hitting? So like now, because he has texted me back in that chat and I'm on that chat already, I feel obligated to reply back to him because I'm like, I'm already here, right? At 2 p.m. I'm like, oh, I'm finna do ABCD. At 2:01, he like, y'all, like that. And it just got to the point where I just felt like, I don't want to say I felt obligated to text him back so fast, but I kind of. And then it just got to the point where I just stopped replying back so quickly, and I just started texting him back when I could. Because like, first of all, like I told y'all, ever since I dated Legion, I don't like texting all day. Like, all jokes aside. The last guy that I talked to, I didn't, and I love this boy. Like, I love this boy. I did not like texting him all day long. Like, we weren't like that. We would check on each other throughout the day. We'll probably have a little bit of a mini conversation, and then that would be that. I'll probably call him at the end of the day or call him the next day, right? I don't like texting all day long. And then on top of that, I was watching a video on TikTok, and the lady said, if a guy is texting you all day, it's either two things. She said it's either he's unemployed or the job that he's working at is not giving him enough hours, meaning he's not making enough money. She was like, because a guy that is a hard worker is not going to be texting you all day. And in my honest opinion, I completely agree. Because when I talked to my last guy, he's a hard worker. Like, that boy was working 24/7 while going to school and all this stuff. Then even another guy that I was talking to around that time period, he never used to text me. Like, he used to tell me straight up, baby, I work all day, I'm not gonna text you. He was like, if you really want to get in touch with me, shoot me a call and we could get on the phone and talk. He said, but if you think that I'm gonna be texting you all day, it's not gonna happen. And like I said, I was fine with that, because after Legion, like, I learned my lesson. Like, I can't be texting a guy all day. But y'all, Jody didn't care about none of that. That motherfucker was texting me all day long. All day long. So it got to the point where I was a little, like, and oh, this is another thing, y'all. It wasn't even the fact that Jody was texting me all day long. It's the fact that he would never call. Like, he would never pick up the phone and call my phone. And I would just be like, why are you texting me, and you're not calling me? Like, why are you not calling me? And it just was a little weird to me. So what I started doing was I just started calling him. There would be times where he would text me and I just wouldn't feel like replying. So I would just go like the whole day with not replying, and then I'll just call him like throughout the middle of the day and like, have a quick update with him. Now, I got on the phone with him. It was cool. Like, the conversations were cool and stuff like that. But I don't know, something wasn't there. I don't know what it was, but something wasn't there. But overall, the conversations were cool. Remember, we will finish each other's sentences. I remember we will be thinking of the same thing at the same time. And like, we mirrored each other. We mirrored each other very well. I could tell that it was authentic. I could tell that he wasn't like copping off of me. Like, I could tell like it was an authentic mirroring. So I used to like talking on the phone with him, but throughout all that, I felt like something was missing. Y'all, I'm not, mind you, I only talked to this boy for a month, y'all. Only a month. And y'all, I'm not saying that I called him all the time, because I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I barely called the boy. But I just remembered that I was always the one to call the boy. I haven't even told my guy friend Keep that I'm talking to this guy. I knew that they were they were mutuals with each other on Instagram, so I could have taken the time to ask Keep like, hey, who is this? But I didn't do it. One day I'm on the phone with him. Me and him were on the phone talking, and he ends up telling me that he wants to move out to Houston. And I'm like, oh, okay. He also tells me that he frequently visits Houston for the weekend sometimes. He said he has a couple of friends out there that he hangs out with. And he told me that he wanted to visit Houston so he could take me out on a date. Because he said like at this point he felt like, we need to go out somewhere like this and that. So I'm like, yeah, like we need to go out. We need to go out or whatnot. And it wasn't that much time that's passed. I'm going to say, y'all, this all happened quick. This was like 2 weeks into us talking. He's like, I need to take you out on the date. So I'm like, yeah, like, let's go. Like, what are you trying to do or whatnot? So we're like sending, I don't know if we're sending TikToks, but we're talking about different things that we could do when he come out here. And then we picked a specific date for us to go on the date. The date that he chose, I was going to be busy that day. So we ended up pushing it back another weekend. And he ends up telling me, all right, bet, like, I'm going to come out here on such and such date, da da da. And I'm like, all right, bet, like, we can figure out something to do. Like, I think we have figured it out. I think we figured out what we were going to do. We just didn't find the location yet, right? Same thing. He, while we're talking on the phone one day, just asked him, because he never told me how he found me, and I had a feeling that he found me from my friends' social media when I had commented on my friend's social media. So I was like, hey, how'd you find my Instagram? This boy talk about some, so one day I was on Instagram and you popped up in my suggestions. Bitch, I never popped up in your suggestions. Bitch, I don't know you and you don't know me. How the hell did I pop in your suggestions? Who's a liar? Mind you, I'm just letting him lie. Because I don't want to interrupt nobody's lie. So he talking about some, you popped up in my suggestions. Then I went to your page and I was like, damn, she look good. So then I went through your pictures and I was like, I gotta follow her. So I'm like, so, okay. Mind you, I'm quiet on the phone, y'all. Like, mind you, we're on FaceTime, so he can see my face and he can see that I'm kind of looking at him like, boy, you're lying. You're lying. The face that I had was like, so... And I was like, so do you know Keep? I asked him that. I'm like, do you know Keep? He's like, oh yeah, Keep. Yeah. I'm like, so what's Keep to you? Like, how do you know Keep? My job. I knew for a given fact that him and Keep were cool. I just did not know how cool they were because Keep lived in Beaumont as well. I knew that they knew each other. I just didn't know on what type of level or how or anything, right? So he ends up telling me like, that's my dog. Like, this and that. Like, I really F with Keep. da da da, we go way back, this and that, da da da. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, he's like, what's Keep to you? I said, Keep is my friend. Like, mind y'all, Keep went to my college. He went to my university. That's how I met him. So I'm like, Keep is my friend. Like, me and him, we go way back to college days. Like, when I first went to the school or whatnot, like, me and him are very cool. As a matter of fact, Keep was at my grad party. Like, that's how cool me and him are. He's like, oh my God, Keep was at your grad party? I'm like, yeah, he was at my grad party. Mind you, Keith's birthday had just passed. And Keith did not plan his birthday on time. So when he told me the plans that he was doing, I already had something set in stone for that day. So I was not able to attend his birthday or whatnot. I never attended his birthday. So I asked Jody, I'm like, did you go to Keith's birthday? Jody ends up telling me that he couldn't go to Keith's birthday. I don't remember why he said he couldn't go, but he said that if it wasn't for what he had to do, he would have ended up going to Keith's birthday. So we're talking and I'm like, oh my God, so you probably would have seen me if I went to Keith's birthday too. And so we're just having conversation and I'm like, would you have approached? And he's like, I don't know if I would have approached. He said, because I don't really like approaching girls in person. He said, but I definitely probably would have started a conversation with you. If the conversation went well, then I definitely would have tried to talk to you. He's talking about that he's gonna move out as soon as he looks for a job. He already had a job, but he said that the job that he had, they was not really giving him hours like that and they wasn't really paying well. Baby, I don't even know why he was telling me that, because in all honesty, bitch, I knew from the way he was texting me back at 2:01 after I texted him back at 2. He didn't need to tell me anything. Ain't nothing wrong with not having a job, baby. Y'all know I'm looking for a job right now too. But he didn't need to tell me that. Like, I already knew. Here's my thing, mind you, he ended up telling me that he's living at home with his mom. Nothing wrong with that. Save your money while you can. Do what you do. Just wash my shoes. Do what you do. But my thing is this. This is my thing. This is the problem that I have with men. I feel like as a man, if you are not ready to date, don't date. Like, focus on your priorities, because when it comes to being a man and it comes to dating, it's a whole different ball game. And I know somebody gonna get in my comment section and be like, oh, well, you don't have a job either, so you can't talk, and you live at home, so you can't talk. And I know y'all, but I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a girl. And y'all know, whether y'all want to admit it or not, it's a whole different ball game when a man is pursuing a woman rather than when a chick is getting pursued. It's a whole different ball game. Men have to pay for dates. Men have to pay for maintenance. Men have to provide. Men have to pay for things. Like, let's just be real with ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Men have to pay for things. And in my honest opinion, yes, I do appreciate him going after me because he found me attractive. But if he did not have his ducks in order, he should have waited. My Instagram was always going to be there. He could have even done one thing where he could have went and followed me on Instagram and then just waited until he had his ducks in order to whatchamacallit, to pursue me or whatnot. But he didn't do that. And I also peeped throughout the time when we were on the phone, when we were looking for dates, I could kind of just sense a little bit of cheapness coming out of him and stinginess coming out of him, just a little. But I didn't think much of it. But when he started telling me how he doesn't have a job and da-da-da and all this stuff, it just kind of let me know, like, okay, like, he kind of struggling, and ain't nothing wrong with and how he was living home with his mama and stuff like that. It just let me know that he was struggling, and ain't nothing wrong with struggling. But baby, I think you should take a time out until you know that you got it like that, or that you are somewhat up to par to start dating again, right? So I didn't judge him or nothing like that. I just gave him advice. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for a job too right now. Like, we're just having conversation and stuff like that. But this is my thing. This is my thing. I cannot. Oh, this is another thing. This is another thing. Let me pause that part of the story and let me backtrack. So throughout the weeks, as the weeks will go by, he keeps asking me for gym pictures, y'all. And if you guys follow my Instagram, then you guys know I post gym pictures almost every day. If it's not on, I think I post gym pictures 3 to 4 times a week, okay? So first of all, I don't like when guys ask for pictures, period. Especially when they have my Instagram or they follow me from Instagram. Because what pictures do you think that I'm going to give you that is different from my IG? Now you're trying to test waters and see how far I will let you, like, go there. He's like asking for pictures. Like, he's literally asking like, hey, whatchamacallit, can you please send me gym pictures when you get done working out? And I think I sent it to him once. I think I sent it once. But mind you, I literally told him, I'm like, they're gonna be the same pictures that I'm gonna post today. And he's talking about some, I don't care. I don't care. I want to get first access, something like that. I want to get exclusive access. I want to be the first one to see it. So just make sure you send it. Please send it to me before you post it. I don't care if it's the same thing. And in my head, I'm like, why do you want to look like, why do you want to feel so important, but you're not doing nothing important in my life? You text my phone all day. He never asked me once, like, have you ate today? And I'm used to that. Like, guys I talk to, they'll be like, have you ate today? Some of the guys I talk to, they don't even ask that. They'll just send me like money, and I'll be like, what is this for? They'll be like, oh, for lunch or whatever, go do something with it. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't gotten nothing. And then on top of that, me and you don't live in the same city, so you really have to do those type of things. It's not like me and you live in the same city to where you could be like, come on, let's go for lunch, let's go eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. So I feel like when you are doing long distance, you do have to put in more effort. And I feel like he just was not peeping that. And I'm not the type of girl who asks for all the money in the world. I'm not an unreasonable girl. This guy just told me that he is looking for jobs. I know what it's like to look for jobs. I'm not about to be asking for a ridiculous sum of money. My thing is, if you are going to be in my phone all day long asking me for gym pictures, I remember when I used to tell him like, oh, I'm going to the club, he used to be like, oh, can you please show me your outfit? I want to see how good you look. If I was saying I was gonna go get my hair done, or you know, like if like let's say I said I was gonna put in a new wig, or if I was gonna go get something done, he wants to see everything. And it just started to annoy me. And if you guys understand what I'm talking about, please comment down below, because I know somebody in the comment section gonna be like, oh, you just doing a lot, da da da. It just was very annoying having a guy ask for so many things but not contributing to any of the things he's asking for. It was mad annoying. And then gone up to the week of the days that we were supposed to meet, he hadn't said nothing. And he told me that the week of the day, the week of the dates, he was gonna find a place for us and let me know. He wasn't saying nothing, but was still texting my phone all day long on the phone. And he's like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, I'm about to go to the gym. He's like, oh, well, could you make sure you send me the gym pictures after? And bro, y'all, I think I'm just like, bro, like, I'm like, I don't know what it was, y'all. Like, I really do not know what it was. But like, I literally just, I think I just lost it. I'm gonna be honest. That's the best way to describe it. Like, I really just lost it, because I was just looking at my phone like, why do you keep asking for gym pictures that I post on my story? Like, why? What makes you so, what are you contributing to? It's the week of the date. You haven't said anything. You haven't even let me know whether you're coming out to the city or not. It's the, whatchamacallit, I'm over here asking him like, oh, where are you staying if you come out here? Like, because mind you, I'm not asking him because I really care where he's staying. I'm asking because I want to see, is this boy really coming? Because somebody who is really coming, if you ask somebody that is really coming the week of to your city, and you be like, where are you staying? They're gonna already have the hotel picked out and everything, because of the fact that they come into the city and it's the week of the date. I asked this boy, oh, where are you staying when you come out here? He told me some, oh, probably where I usually stay, probably at such and such hotel. I'm like, oh, so you haven't like booked it? He's like, no, not yet. I'm looking at him like, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? It's the week of the date. What are you waiting on? It's literally about to be the weekend. What are you waiting on? It's like the middle of the week. Like, what are you waiting on? So I'm looking like, this boy is not really coming. But I'm like, all right, it's cool. Because I already told myself this. I told myself, if this boy don't come, I'm cutting him off. Because I'm already getting tired of him. I'm not going to lie. He's already starting to irritate me. So if he don't come, I'm cutting him off. It was just, I needed a way out. Like, I just needed a way out. You know what I mean? When he asked me for that gym picture, it infuriated me. Like, it pissed me off. I told him, I'm like, it's the same picture I'm posting on Instagram, like how I told him the other times. And he's like, I don't care. Like, I still want to see you. Like, I still want to see you, your gym pictures, da da da. Mind you, we're on the phone, so I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna send it. Did I send it? No. I went and posted that shit right on Instagram, and his ass was watching the story, and he even liked the story. You're gonna see the story just like everybody else. You don't get no type of backseat exclusive VIP membership passes when you ain't doing shit around here. Like, no. So I just lost it, y'all. I think I just lost it. And oh, okay. I found our messages. He sent me an audio message, and I said, I legit just left the gym, I'm tired. He asked again. Here he goes asking again. He says, what did you hit today in the gym? And let me see those flicks. And he put the eyeball emoji. Bitch, I ought to snatch your eyes out your socket. Bitch, you ain't seeing shit tonight, I promise. I said, LOL, I'm about to post them on IG now. And I said, and I did Lex. Okay, so this situation happened twice. So the one where I said we're on the phone, that happened before this situation happened. This one happened in text messages now. I said, LOL, I'm about to post them on IG now. I said, and I did back and legs and stairs. Here he go. I didn't ask that. I need all the exclusive access before I hit that story. And who are you? Because if you was giving fabulous, just throw it in the bag, then baby, you would get more than gym pictures, trust. But bitch, you're not getting that. You're not giving that. Like, you're not making no effort. I haven't seen you make no effort to come and see me. I haven't heard you say, hey, you know, are you hungry? Come and eat. Like, you know, let me send you some money. Have a good day. I haven't heard nothing. But you just think that I'm just supposed to just, you know, like, you just think that I'm just supposed to be giving you pictures of everything that I do. While, no, who do you think you are? So I said, LOL, why though? It's on IG. Then he put signs like he rolling his eyes, and he switched the subject. So this is when I sent him an audio, because y'all, I couldn't take it no more. I could not take it no more. So let me show y'all the audio that I sent him, and y'all let me know if this audio was rude, because I don't think it was rude, but y'all gonna let me know.
I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but like, I'm gonna just be real with you. Like, I understand that we just started talking, but the guys that I'm used to talking to in the past, like, if we talking for this long, I think it's been like 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, like, they send money. Like, they send money to me, like, even if it's not money for like lunch or like, have you ate today, they send me money. Like, I don't know, I haven't gotten that vibe from you at all. And you know, if that's not your vibe, I completely understand. Not everybody is like that, but that's just like the guys that I like to date. So I'm just letting you know, like, I don't want you to take offense to it or anything. Like I said before, if that's not the type of time that you on, that's fine. But you know, I just had to be honest with you.
Now, class, y'all let me know, was that rude? No, don't even let me know, was that rude? Was that funny? Did I make a joke in that audio? Y'all let me know down below before I continue this story. Did I make a joke in that audio? Did I make you go in that audio? I don't think so. So tell me why he puts laughing emojis to the audio. And ain't shit funny. I don't find nothing funny, nigga. I tried to be nice, and I tried to tell you, you not my type of nigga. And I ain't nothing wrong with that, but I don't want to keep wasting your time because you're wasting mine. You know what I mean? And I don't date men who don't take initiative to just provide. And like I keep saying, I'm over here talking about money in the audio, but it wasn't just money. It's the simple fact of, you said that you're going to come out to see me on a certain date. The time is near, and you haven't made no plans. You haven't said, I hate men who don't keep their word. You said that you are going to plan and tell me where we are going the week of the date, and the week of the date comes and you're just still in my phone asking for gym pictures every day. You're letting me know that you are not really worried about seeing me. You are more so worried about like just like being all up in my phone, wasting my time and my storage and shit. And I'm sending you an audio to let you know that you are not my type of nigga. And I'm telling you, and mind you, I think that I said it in a very polite manner. Like, I didn't dog him out and be like, oh, you da-da-da. Like, I said it in a polite manner or whatnot. Something that I shouldn't have even said. I shouldn't even have to teach a nigga. First of all, ladies, always remember this. You can't teach a man how to be romantic. It's either in him, it's never on him. If he doesn't have a romantic bone in his body, it's not going to happen because he met you. You know what I mean? So it just was like weird that he even thought, honestly speaking, it was immature that he thought to go put laughing emojis to an audio where I was being honestly serious. And I'm gonna be real. If the boy had told me, baby, I'm not the type of guy who gonna give you money like that. Like, I'm just not. I would have just been like, thank you so much for letting me know that. And I just would have stopped texting him, let him stop texting me, and then we could just be friends and mutuals on Instagram. We slide up on each other's story every once in a while. He gives me a compliment, I say thank you. Or I might slide up on his story and say something to him, because the boy was very handsome, y'all. I might slide up on his story, say something to him, and we just keep it pushing. It's been many guys that I have talked to that they did not fit in my standards, and we just stopped talking and we just became mutuals on Instagram, and that was that. And I told them straight up, hey, ABCD is my standards, and I'm seeing that you're not really fitting up to it. Can you fit up to it or no? And they have been honest with me and been like, no, I can't fit up to those standards. And then we just stopped talking and we just continue to be friends on Instagram. It could have just been that. When he started sitting up here putting laughing emojis like I was Dave Chappelle and he was sitting in the front row seats, bitch, I had to let him know ain't shit funny over here. So that's when I started getting rude on him. I said, I didn't tell you a joke. I said, if you don't know how to court a woman properly, just say that. I said, money gets talked about and now all of a sudden niggas is running. And I said, and this is the reason why I'm starting to only date African men. Because when me and him were first talking, I told him, I said, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't date African American men anymore. I only date African men. And he asked me why. And I didn't want to get into a full extent of why I don't date African American men no more. But I just gave him a little like synopsis of why I don't date them no more. He come talking myself, oh, okay, well, I'm kind of different. I'm different, bitch. You not different. You're worse, if you ask me. You're worse than the African American man I've dated. You're not different. You're immature. Immature. You sitting on my phone all day. You're asking for pictures all day long. I hate can I get some pictures ass nigga. After I texted him that, I blocked him. I went about my business. And, you know, I was a little irritated, but I'm not going to lie, y'all. I was a little relieved that he did what he did so he could get the hell off my phone. I was happy that he did what he did because I was getting tired of him anyways. I think I said in that audio we were talking for 3 weeks. That week that I sent him that audio, that was going to be like our 4th week of us talking. And it's like, it's 3 weeks of us talking and nothing. Baby, you don't live in Afghanistan. You live in Beaumont. Beaumont is an hour and some change from Houston. You could have been made a play out here. I done got guys that live out in Conroe. And Conroe, from where I live, Conroe is an hour and some change. And I done had guys who live out in Conroe plan a date to where we can meet in the middle. So it's like if you acting like you live in San Diego or something, like, babe, you don't live that far from Houston. You feel me? If you wanted to do something, you could have been done it. Like, you just taking up unnecessary space and time and storage in my phone. Please be gone. Like, I don't want to see you no more. I'm so turned off. And the fact that I sent you an actual audio being polite and letting you know my standards and you just sat there and laughed just lets me know, like, nah, like, hell nah, like, I don't want you in my phone. You know, I block him. I'm thinking everything done. Like, I'm thinking everything nice and dandy. Now, let me tell y'all this. So, so my Apple Pay is sitting at 83 cents at this time. My old guy used to Apple Pay me money, and I would just use that. He wouldn't give me like a large sum of money, but he would just give me like money throughout the week and it would add up. And I would just use the money that he would give me to pay for miscellaneous items. Like if I would go get food or put in gas in my car. You know, like the little things that you pay for throughout the week. That's what I used to use my Apple Pay for. And so I only had 83 cents left on it and I didn't use it or whatnot. So all of a sudden I get a notification from Apple Pay. And y'all, tell me why the notification says your new balance is $1.83. So I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, what? Like, what is $1.83? Like, I knew that I only had 83 cents on that Apple Pay card. Where did the dollar come from? Y'all, tell me why I clicked the notification and Jody ass sent me $1. You ate that little one. Bitch, you ate that one and I ain't happy about it. You ate that little one. You ate that little one. So, bitch, when I seen it, bitch, I looked at my phone. I said, oh, my God. Who the f sent me $1? So, I'm like, this nigga here, like, mind you, I'm thinking in my head, like, how the hell was this boy able to send me $1 after I blocked him? I'm guessing he sent me $1 right. I don't know, y'all, but the dollar went through. And I'm just, y'all, when I tell you, I'm like, this boy got me effed up. Mind you, so I ended up sending it to Chelsea. And I was like, bro, this boy sent me $1. And Chelsea is laughing so hard, bro. And she's like, nah, block that boy. Block that boy now. And I'm like, bro, I already blocked him. Like, I don't even know how he was even able to send me that $1. Maybe he sent me the $1 right before I blocked him or whatnot. But y'all, like, this boy sent me $1. He Apple paid me $1. And when I tell you I was so shocked and irritated and pissed off, I was so irritated. So I went back to unblock him and I sent him a long ass, not even a long message, but I basically went off on him and I was like, that was very childish. I was like, you're fucking childish. You're a kid. Oh, I forgot this. Let me pause the story right here. Let me backtrack to when I sent him the audio. Not only did he put laughing emojis to the audio, something told me to go look on his Instagram. I had a feeling that he unfollowed me. I had a feeling. Right after he put laughing emojis on the audio, he went and unfollowed me. So like, that's just childish. Like, you mad because you don't have money to court a woman, or you mad because you a stingy nigga? That's just childish in my honest opinion. Like, I don't know. Like, what did you think you were gonna do with me? You thought that you were just gonna be dry up in my phone, just texting me all day long for weeks on end? Like, what did you think you were gonna do with me? You never pick up the phone and call. All you do is text me like we're pen pals. Like, what did you think you were gonna do with me? Like, I'm confused. So I see that he unfollowed me. So when I sent him the message, it popped up green. I guess he blocked me after I sent him the message about, if you don't know how to court women, just say that. So baby, I copied and pasted the message and sent it to him on Instagram, and I ended up blocking him. Now all of a sudden I call his friend because I'm like, I guess we got to get the friend involved, because yeah, like, get your friend type shit. Like, get your friend.
That's your friend? Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend?
I know, listen to me.
Ain't that your friend finder?
So I end up calling my friend Keep, and I end up telling Keep everything. And when I tell you Keep, it's like, oh my God. Like, he is literally like laughing, y'all. Like, he's like, oh my God. Like, he sent you what? I said, he sent me $1. And he was like, tell me you lying. I said, baby, I ain't lying. I had to end up sending him the text message and everything. And I even sent Keep the audio because I was like, you let me know if I was being rude. I said, because if I was being rude, like, I'll chalk it up to that. But I don't think that I was being rude. I think I was just telling somebody my standards, and they got butthurt at my standards. And Keep was like, no, you was not being rude. You was just telling him what it was, and he got upset about it. So me and Keep end up talking, and Keep end up telling me that Jody is stingy. Basically, he tells me that Jody is stingy. He said that that's been his childhood friend. Said that he is cool with him. They're cordial, but he said he kind of stingy. And he also told me some other things that made me really think to myself, why didn't I come up to Keep and ask Keep way quicker than usual about this boy? He didn't say nothing negative about him, but the things that he said about him, if I would have went up to Keep and asked Keep about Jody from the beginning, I would have never talked to Jody. Like, he just not my type of guy. And this is my thing. I'm literally, you're catfishing on Instagram. This boy is designer down on Instagram. Nice ass fits and everything on Instagram. But you can't even give a girl money for lunch. Like, how much is lunch money? What, $20, $30? Like, what? But you designer drip down and stuff like that. He also told me that last time he talked to Jody, that Jody was on a trip with some girl. And so I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Maybe he has a girlfriend, or maybe he's talking seriously to some girl. And that makes sense why he want to text my phone all day long and not pick up the phone and call me, because he has somebody that he calls all day long and stuff like that. And I'm probably thinking to myself, and he probably giving her money. So when I'm asking for money, he probably like, hell nah, like, you know, too much is going on. Like, too many people asking me for money. But after I got them talking to Keep told me that he is very cheap and he's very stingy. So it just gave off that even if me and him were dating, he still wasn't gonna give me money. And in my honest opinion, I'm like, if that's not your prerogative, that's fine, but you didn't need to do all that. Like, you doing too much, you acted too sassy. Mind y'all, that was our first fight, y'all. That was our first fight. Me and this boy never argued, never fought, never nothing up until that day. That lets you know how childish, you know, niggas get when money gets involved, you know. So I asked Keep, I'm like, did he call you? And Keep is like, nah, he hasn't called me yet, but I know he will. like clockwork, he ends up calling Keep or whatnot and telling Keep what happened. And Keep gave it to him. Like, Keep told him, you're wrong. Like, he said the girl was just telling you ABCD and you were wrong. And he's like, he told here he go, talking about some, oh yeah, now that you say it, I am kind of wrong. Bitch, you was wrong when you did it. Jody, you was wrong when you did it. Why a grown-ass man gotta tell you wrong for you to understand that you wrong? So if you didn't call Keep and tell Keep the story, you would have thought you was right about what you did? Excuse me? So when Keep, mind you, because Keep called me back and told me what happened, and I'm just like, this nigga dumb. Like, he just a dummy, that's all. And Keep gave it to him. Keep told him straight up, you gotta understand, like, Irene is a Nigerian girl, and Nigerian girls are used to that type of treatment. And here he come. He talking about some that he has never dated an African girl and he never gonna date one again. Bye, we don't need you dating us if you're not. Mind you, Keep told me that when he said that, he was smiling. I don't know whether the nigga was intrigued by me or not. He said in his 20, because the boy, he's 25. He said in his 25 years of dating, he's never dated a girl like me. And he said he said in his 25 years of dating, he's never talked to a girl like me. And he was also telling Keep, like, it's not even outside of this fight. Like, he's never talked to a girl like me. Like, he was like, that girl's different. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Bitch, I'm different. Bitch, I didn't used to sing that song by 2 Chainz when I was a kid and I was playing. When that nigga said he was different, I was too. So I'm like, yeah, like, I hope you know. So he's like, man, I've never dated a girl like that. Like, I've never dated a girl like that. And then he starts asking Keep, like, dang, should I just give her the money? And Keep is like, leave her alone. Like, she's upset at you. Like, just leave her alone. Let her go. He trying to like retract and like, should I just give her money? I'm like, no. And mind you, when Keep told me that, I'm like, no, I don't want his money, because the boy has already showed me that we're gonna deal with this fight again. And if you guys remember the Legion series, then you guys will remember that Legion got mad because I asked him for money for something or whatnot, and how that whole fight happened and all that stuff. I don't deal with that no more. If a guy's gonna fight with me for money for little miscellaneous things, I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm gonna be done. I'm not gonna deal with you, because chances are that shit is inside of you. That stinginess, that selfishness, that shit is inside of you. And bitch, we not gonna be like Jason and Kelly off of The Game, where she was dating a millionaire but never seen his money. No, I don't do that around here. Not around here. Not around here. Not around here, partner.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
No. So I'm telling Keith too, I'm like, I don't need his money. I don't want his raggedy ass money. I don't want his money. He can keep it. He can give it to the bitch that he with. I don't want it. And he was telling Keith, he like, but damn, she fine. Like, you could tell, like, Keith basically told me that you could tell that he was kind of like regretting what he did. But it's like, you did what you did and stay over there. Like, you was trying to be funny. You was trying to be hilarious, but it came out very corny. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When he sent me that $1, he ate that little one. I'll give him that. I'll give Jody that. He ate that little one when he sent me that $1. But it was still corny. It was still corny at the end of the day. And I didn't appreciate it. So, yeah, y'all. That's the story time. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this story time. But that's the story time, y'all. And it's so funny because at the ending of the call, my friend was like, and if you're talking to any one of my friends, please let me know. And I was like, I got you. You don't gotta tell me twice, honey. I got you this time, because I don't even want to go through nothing of what I just went through ever again. But yeah, y'all, if you guys like this story time, y'all give me a thumbs up. If y'all, how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think that I was wrong? Do y'all think that Jody was wrong? Do y'all think that I was wrong for not telling Keith? Like, how do y'all feel about this story? Y'all let me know how y'all feel or whatnot. And I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for 50K. Got more story times coming up this month. Also, y'all, I am traveling this month, so the videos might not be as much as I usually do, but I need all the support. Give the video a thumbs up so I can drop more videos this month before I start traveling. I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next one. Also, if y'all not following my Instagram, y'all definitely should be following my Instagram and whatnot. Bye, y'all.